Ladies and gentlemen, the Forge just had a massive update, and to be honest, this update is going to change the direction of the game forever. A few things got added into the game that I think is going to change the way that you forge stuff, the way you delete stuff, and all of that good stuff. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. But if you do enjoy this video, please, all I ask is that you guys subscribe. It means the world to me, but let's get right into everything that's new and some problems we have. A few weeks ago, the developers talked about a recycle system, a decreased RNG around 4G, new graphics, and all that good stuff. And today we actually got some of those systems in the game. If you currently go to the forging machine, you will notice there is a brand new lock right here next to every single section. Now, if you actually hover over it, it will tell you, for example, the dagger needs 3 ores to lock, and then the spear needs 24 ores to lock. Great axe needs 31, axe 18, and etc. This allows you to fully lock yourself into a category and guarantee that you get a specific item. So, for example, since the worst part of my entire armor set is probably my leggings, bro, I need better leggings. So, what I do is go to armor, and then I look at heavy leggings. Since I want to ensure I get it, I need to at least put in 42 ores. Now, this is a little bit of a hefty price because a heavy chest plate has 52 ores. That is ridiculously high. This is one of the first complaints people have, because although the developers said it should be a little bit more than the required amount, they did not really specify how much more, and players think that this number is a lot. And technically it is a lot, because if you're trying to make a heavy chest plate out of a bunch of ores that are really good, well, now you're facing a brand new problem, because that means you're gonna have to get way better ores in order to have enough, you know, or you're gonna just need more ores in general. But since I need leggings and we need heavy leggings in order to do this, I'm gonna put in 42 things. So let's go ahead, just like throw in a bunch of stuff. Eyesight, I just honestly need a high multiplier, so here we go. Let's go throw some Velchire in here, some ethereal light probably won't hurt. I really only care about the stats, and I still need 42. I don't know how much I currently have. And then let's go ahead and throw in some void star, I guess. As you can see, I am able to lock myself into previous categories that actually have it lit up, and it zeroes out all of the chances for this while ensuring we have 100% chance for what I locked. But I don't want medium leggings, so let's not do that. And instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more ethereal light. I have so much, bro. And now, as you can see, I can lock the heavy leggings. This right here is exactly 42, and I can guarantee myself a 100% chance of getting the leggings. Without this on, well, my chances are very likely I'm gonna get a chest plate. But if I don't even need a chest plate and I want to guarantee I don't get any other junk, I can make sure I get the heavy leggings by simply locking it, which I'm gonna go ahead and choose to do. I don't even have the Raven leggings unlocked because I got scammed, but we're just gonna forge it anyway and pray we get the wolf leggings. That is what we need. Actually, you know what, bro? The multiplier is way too high here. We might as well take it a little bit higher and guarantee ourselves a heavy chest plate, because my heavy chest plate ain't that fire either. There we go. We got a 9 times multiplier. Let's lock into heavy chest plate. And now, if I craft this, obviously, we're guaranteed to get that chest plate. Oh my gosh, though. We just got a night chest plate. Okay, see, this is still a problem inside of this game that's not going to be fixed for a whole nother week minimum. And even when that update comes out, we could still have problems. But let's forge this thing, bro. I can't even use it because it's a night chest plate. This is not what I wanted. This system actually falls into this thing right here, where the developers said they're gonna add decreased RNG around forging, a new way to lock the forged item using blueprints. And you can forge a specific type of equipment using these consumable blueprints. However, this is yet to be added in the game. That is what would have prevented me from getting a night chest plate. However, it's still not in the game, so I did get a night chest plate, and obviously it's a whole lot worse than anything else, so I'm not using it. Now, that's the one problem with this feature that they added. The developers keep on doing this, but they add the wrong feature at the wrong time. A lot of players are complaining about the fact that we got this lock system before we got the blueprints. Sure, you can go ahead and now spend a ton of ores to lock into a category, but not only are you spending a ton of ores, if you don't get what you wanted out of that category, you're cooked. So for example, if I go ahead, throw in like 50 of these Velchires and I try and make a, heavy helmet guaranteed, and I end up getting a night helmet, then that's going to cook me up. I should mention though, the developers have actually gone ahead, updated the chances here. A night helmet is now less likely to get than all of these other things. I don't know if that's just a visual change, but it does seem to be the case now. You're more likely to actually get dark night stuff. And also over here, if you hover over a specific type of ore, it tells you what the multiplier is. So shout out to them for that. I definitely really like that feature. The next thing we actually got inside of this brand new update is also in your inventory, and it's actually when it comes to selling. This is by far the greatest feature we have got in the entire game ever. Have you ever wanted to simply just get back your stuff because you made something you really didn't want? Well, guess what? Now you can do that, because if you go to the equipment and go to sell tools, you actually can't do it from sell items, but you have to press the sell tools button. Oh, and if you don't have the game pass in order to do this, you basically come up to Vo over here and click I want to recycle my items. And as you can see, now you are able to recycle every single item in your inventory right here. As you can see, I was using this etherealite night chest plates, and if I go ahead and recycle it, I can actually earn back all of these materials right here. I believe it gives you around like 50% of the stuff you put in. This is obviously not the amount I put in originally, so it is only a fraction of what I put in. But as you can see, the best part is you do get to, or actually it's not a good part, but it does cost you money to do this. It's based on how good the item is, but 15k, bro, in order to do this is genuinely not bad. Like, I will go ahead, take it back. I don't mind. The best part about this thing is if you're like trying to make a very simple item, for example, my gargantuan rapier, as you can see right here, this thing I believe only required me like 3 different ores to make. It basically wasn't a lot, and since it's gargantuan in it, I'm basically guaranteed to get back my gargantuan every single time. I do have to unequip it in order to be able to sell it, so let's just equip something random. Here we go. And then if I go ahead and try to sell this thing, as you can see, looking at it right here, I am able to get back the gargantuan. I'm literally guaranteed, and I believe for that one it only took me 1 garg, so like, let's go, bro. Keep in mind though, I did make that before this update, and they did do a little bit of a difference in their calculations for that, so I'm not sure how that works exactly. But now on to some of the things that are really bad in this update. If you don't know, inside of the game there is this ability that you can go ahead and restart your forging process in order to get a 100% perfection on the items you make. The way you do this is you simply put in whatever you're trying to craft. So for example, I'm just gonna go for a heavy chest plate, so I'm gonna throw in all my frost fossils. Let's select armor, and then I'm gonna press forge, and boom, there's my armor piece. Obviously not a chest plate, but it's leggings. However, if I don't want it, I am actually able to leave the game because I mess up this forging process right here. And what it's supposed to do, like what it's doing right now, is actually when you go back to the forging machine, it instantly puts you back right here, and this allows you to redo this process again, so that way you don't mess it up, you get a perfect forge. And as you can see, boom, there we go. I am able to go ahead and just finish off my item and get it as good as it was supposed to be. And look, there we go. I just completed it, and watch, it's going to be a 100% forge, or it should be close. Yep, there we go. 100% masterwork, and it gets its full money value and defense. That is a strategy that a lot of people are using, especially now, because many players are going to their equipments, they're selling their old tools that have resources they simply just don't need. So for example, they'll like recycle their Surya Falls and stuff like that, and now they come in and try to do that. However, what if I told you you simply just lost everything? Yes, if you came in and you did this, you would simply just completely lose all of the items you were trying to use. And this actually happened to a lot of players inside of the game. As you can see, somebody here said, I lost ores because I disconnected mid-forge and they're trying to open tickets. Some people like this guy said after making us lose our good ores, they will just give us a code. Which, if you are interested, you can go to the code section and, you know, type in QOL and then exclamation mark, all capital letters. This will give you 10 free rerolls, so definitely do that. That's a W in this update. Now, some people right here said some people do it as a strategy to reset the forging process so they can get master work 100% from what I saw someone say here. And then one of the people also said their fault for abusing it, to be honest. And I do agree, it was obviously probably a never intended feature in the game, and there is literally a game pass for this. Like, I believe it's called Better Forge, Increased Forge Quality. So being able to just reset the process is a little bit broken, and it's kind of OP. However, the thing is, it's been a thing forever, and right now it still works after this bug fix. However, before this bug, every player just lost everything. Yeah, right here, somebody said my game crashed when it was an update. I crafted a sword, it's got bugged, then I leave the server and rejoin and lost it. That crafted sword and materials too. Can anyone help me about that? I really don't understand what this person said, but I think they get the point. A lot of players are now simply just asking for the blueprint system because this system is amazing. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna change the forge forever for way better effects, and you know, it's simply a really nice feature. However, if I were to pick between being able to lock into a certain category or lock into or like basically prevent myself from getting like the junk for spears, I would definitely pick this over just the random locks. Because a lot of people already know that they're guaranteed to get a specific category. However, you know, they want to get a specific type of chest plate. But on the good side of things, there's one really good thing that actually has no negative downsides. That thing is inside of the mines, and this is actually possible with anything that you mine inside of the game because there is a new feature that lets you do so much more damage. If I go ahead and try to attack literally any crystal inside of this area, such as like this medium crystal, let's go ahead and hit it. You will notice that there's going to be a little bit of a pop-up right here, and it is this little like lightning looking thing. And this is actually called a crit point, meaning if I go ahead and actually swing at it, which, oh my god, it disappeared. So you can't wait too long around it because it will disappear. But there it is. If I swing at it and let's try to hit it, there we go. As you can see, we just hit a crit of 2,256 damage. And this keeps popping up. So if I go and swing at it again, there's another crit. And oh my god, I missed it. There's another one, but it's kind of hard to hit. However, if you do get it, as you can see, you can do multiple hits and like it's way more damage than you actually deal. Wow, bro, my sword does like 200 or something, or sorry, 700, and this crit thing does over 2,000. So it's a crazy multiplier. It's like 3 times. I do want to go ahead and test this to see if I can get above like 2.3k with the miner potion, because this does give me faster mining and more damage. Will it apply to my crit is the question though, but I need to find a good crystal to do this on, and this one looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and try it. And okay, there's the crit, bro. Oh my god, it's a little hard to get to, but okay, bruh, they need to low-key make this a little easier to hit, man. There it is. Let's swing at it. Oh my gosh. Oh, finally. Okay, there we go. And no, it actually does not take your boost into account, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, maybe it does. 2,400 damage there. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. I think this feature actually helps out with the balancing of the game further. You're able to go ahead and do tremendous amounts of damage much easier. And oh my god, I just hit it 3 times in a row. Look at that. 2,400. Yeah, bro, this crit thing literally lets me just shred this entire crystal. Oh my gosh, bro, it's so good. Like, look how fast this thing is about to come down, bro. Okay, we got 1 crit. Can we get another one, please? There, 2, 3, and boom, it's gone. And that's why I genuinely love that feature. I think it's going to be good for the game in the long run, and it's going to make it easier to just grind through every single update. But I'm very interested to know what you guys genuinely think of this brand new update. I overall think it's going to lead to an amazing direction of the game, but the fact that so many players have now lost their stuff, this is a big problem. There was also a bug with VIP servers when they actually said they were supposed to be fixing VIP bugs and stuff. Basically, what the VIP bug was if you tried joining a VIP server with players in it, then you would actually get teleported to an entirely different server and you wouldn't be able to join them. Was it that bad of a bug? No, definitely not as bad as the forging bug where it deletes everything, because this thing was in the game for like an hour to an hour and a half, and bro, so many people lost stuff and I don't even know if the devs are giving it back. And I should mention, if you are going to go ahead and use this recycle system, make sure you do not recycle while your inventory is full. Because if you don't know, obviously when your inventory is full, you can't get anything. So it just deletes your items once again. And I don't know why the developers don't have a system in the game that literally prevents you from recycling your items. But they really need to add that. Because there's no way you expect all of the players in the entire game, those who aren't even in the Discord who should know about this, to know that, you know, the items are just going to get deleted if they try and recycle. So once again, please be careful of this. It's very important that you ensure you don't do it. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and watch this one on the screen right here. Once I picked it for you myself, it's a way better video than this one, but pick it quickly because this video is about to end. And until then, I'll catch you in this one. Bye.